I have traveled to the future, and I like what I saw. I saw the mountains and the rivers and the beauty of all. The first place I ever sang solo was in a little church in the place I grew up called Inuit, which is just a couple hours south of here. Southern Greenland, and church music has been a big part of my life because my dad played organ in the church, my granddad played organ in the church. But I love all kinds of music. I love listening to jazz. I love listening to classical music. So I'm not really snobby with the styles that I listen to. And praise the moon, the mountains, and the sun. That's the church where my brother was baptized, and probably my dad too, probably my granddad too. They were all born here. And the first time I ever sang live to an audience was in that church when I was 5 years old. There's a peace to this place that I haven't encountered anywhere else that I've been in my travels around the world, and that peace is really sort of in my core. A good example is that in the Greenlandic language there's no word for war, because there's never been war in this country and we've never had an army. There is no such thing. You know, conflicts have always been solved more peacefully here. Well, this is where I lived when I was a kid, starting at age 5. The window up there on the top left was my room, and in the winter we could sled down from that window because the snow would blow up against the house and create this slope of snow, and we could sled out. It was really, really fun. I have a great deal of pride in where I'm from, and I have huge love for this place and for the people that live here. There's lots of musicians in Greenland. It's a very creative place. You know, for the size of the population, 58,000, there's an amazingly high percentage of the people here that are creative in one way or the other. There's lots of musicians, people that, you know, write music, but there's also an amazing amount of talented painters and poets and writers. And I think just, you know, being in a place like this, it's hard to not want to express yourself in some way. Well, I've spent a long time creating the music that's on this album. I had opportunities to make albums many times in the last probably 7 or 8 years, but I've chosen not to do it before now because I didn't feel ready as a human being, and I didn't find the right circumstances, you know, the right people to work with and the right studio situation and all that, and it just suddenly all came together, and this album came out of it, and I'm really happy with it. I have traveled to the future, 'cause I built a time machine, 1,000 buttons and just one scene, but I'll take you if you want. Music is very direct, you know, it removes thought, for me anyway. I wouldn't say that I consciously build in hidden depths, you know, it's not like I sit down and write a song and say, okay, I gotta put this nuance down here. It's, I mean, obviously I write songs consciously, but I don't build in the depths consciously. It's just sort of the way things come out. I tend to think my best songs are the ones that are written in 20 minutes, you know, that just sort of come out in a burst, and it's just this fully formed thing that happens, you know. And I think that the depth comes from somewhere else that I don't even want to take credit for.
Give me love, and I'll bring it back to you. Give me love, and I'll bring it.
You know, it's really hard for me to pick out key songs. I think the future, and Love Comes Back to You. The main ideas that I wanted to communicate to myself, actually, was that we have a choice as human beings, as sort of how we want to view every situation that we're in our lives. We always have a choice of what perspective to take, and I realized that sort of around my mid-20s is when this dawned on me, that life wasn't pushing me around, you know, that I actually had the power to choose how to look at things. And a lot of the songs were created in that period.
Make it fast, 'cause I can wait here a long time. If you go, make it last, make it long before you forget me.
Well, I'm very excited. This is my dream, you know, it's coming true, and it feels great. I feel blessed that I have the opportunity to share my music with this many people, and that they didn't like it. It's pretty awesome.